Hey everyone, this is a more detailed review of the Polk 70 RT in-ceiling speakers, and I'm currently using these in a 7.1.4 home theater setup. So I'm using these as my heights for Atmos speakers. And I just wanted to show real quick just the frequency response that I'm getting. This is without Dirac applied. This is just the raw response of the speaker itself. And a few things that I'm seeing consistently, and I'm just showing, this is the front right speaker here, but they all kind of follow a similar pattern, which is that I'm seeing a interesting dip around 4 kilohertz. And it's fairly consistent. It's just kind of this big null, maybe starting around 2 kilohertz up to about 7, 8 kilohertz. But this region, for whatever reason, just really struggles. I haven't tested removing the speaker grill to see if that could potentially help. And I haven't included or haven't put any insulation in the ceilings above where my speakers are located. So I don't know if it's a combination of some comb filtering along with speaker grill or whatever, but I wanted to at least show, hey, if you were to put this in your ceiling, nothing, and did nothing else, this is, kind of similar to what you could expect. And because I'm measuring from my main listening position, this is an off-axis response as well. And so it could be that if I moved the microphone directly or close to being underneath the speaker, it could improve the response here, especially for this 2 to 7, 8 kilohertz range. And I do have my speakers, I think it's 23 degrees forward from my main listening position, and I like them tucked in. So they're not super wide. So it's actually quite close to the main listening position. I can include like a measurement on it, but suffice it to say, it's not a terribly off-axis response. This is not, 45 degrees forward like the Dolby documents suggest that you put it in, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense. So these are much closer. It's in line with folks like Gene Dalla Sala or Anthony Germani, Matthew Pose, what they recommend in terms of placement for the heights. And so that said, this is an off-axis response. This is what I'm seeing here. Overall, not too bad from, let's say 80 hertz to about 2 kilohertz. There's a couple dips here, like I have a little bit of a null around 220 hertz or so. But otherwise, not terrible response. And these are by no means super high performance speakers. These are, I'd argue more on the budget entry level for a home theater. And so, there's only so much performance that you can expect out of these. But that said, I was surprised to see that 2 to 7 kilohertz dip. And I'll be doing some further tests and trying to pinpoint what's exactly going on there. Is there anything that I can do to mitigate that? I have looked at, I won't show it here in this video because I'm still diagnosing some other things, but I can confirm that Dirac is not able to correct for this. So it's not just something simply where you can just put more power towards certain frequencies and EQ it out. There's something else fundamentally going on here, and I just need to figure out what exactly that is. If it is just really being off axis and that these speakers don't do well being off axis, which would be good to know from an Atmos perspective. Um, Last thing I'll say here is just that I've been using these for I don't know, at least 2 years, and they work for my needs, right? Like when I'm watching a Dolby Atmos movie, or when I'm listening to Dolby Atmos music, or even when I'm not and I'm just having the receiver upmix it into delivering sound to the heights. I enjoy the experience. I think it's fun, and it's a more immersive experience. And so would I say don't go buy these speakers? No, especially if you're looking for a budget home theater setup, you're an amateur like myself. It seems to me that these speakers do what is needed, though I am a little disappointed in that 2 to 7 kilohertz dip that I'm seeing consistent across all four speakers. And my rear heights are a little bit, just because of the way that the ceiling and the joists were set up, I had to put them just a little bit further back and a little bit wider than my front heights. You have to make compromises when you're designing a home theater, but the fact that I'm seeing that consistently is a signal something else is going on. So I hope this was helpful, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are looking for good Atmos speakers, but can't afford the $1,000, $2,000 plus options out there. And so these are a more affordable alternative that I think are stronger and better than some of the cheapies out there. Like there's some, don't go buy the $50, in-ceiling speaker. Believe me, you're not going to get this kind of response from those. So this is a good three-way height speaker overall, but more to investigate, and I'll try to post more videos as I learn more. So hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to like this video or subscribe. That always is helpful, just to see engagement. And then if you have questions or comments, I do try to respond to comments as they come in, and they inspire me for new videos of things that I could do or test in my home theater and share with you all. So thank you for watching, and I'll keep you posted.